That's funny.
I don't hear anything.
Can you hear us,
What's
Miss
up?
Ann?
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Hi. Hi. Because see, I couldn't hear anything, y'all. I don't know what. Anyway, I'm so glad everybody's here. I'm Ann with Andale Homestead.
Casey is muted.
Cayce is muted.
Starting off with a bang, man.
We are just winning tonight.
We
Mhm.
are.
I am Cayce, that doesn't know how to press the mute button, from Ormsby Farm in the Halfway Homestead.
And I am
Mhm.
Monica from Land's Promised Land Ranch.
And I'm Sandy with Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona.
Now, let me just say, we are not going to be on the struggle bus all episode, y'all, and we appreciate y'all coming in. I'm back with a vengeance. I was out last week, and I am so glad to be back with y'all. Y'all did
Yay.
wonderful. I got to listen as my internet was going in and out. I'm going to be here. Y'all are going to see these blue walls for 5 more weeks. 5 more
Oh,
weeks.
boy.
So say goodbye to those blue walls. Bye-bye. They're ugly. But Anna, I'm going to pull it up. Now, y'all,
Well, I tell
Anne's
you
with us
what.
tonight.
Yeah.
And you want to explain kind of what's going on with your computer?
Yeah.
So
How about I do? I can just, you don't have to pull anything up, okay? I'm
Okay.
gonna scroll through the comments because
Oh.
I won't be able to see you and I can't read the comments, y'all. So you know that my sugar, my little puppy dog, ate my power cord for my computer. Jesse helped me figure out how to do it, but somehow, when it's not the original one, the power cord keeps going out. I have my computer, plugged up all the time, but the battery went dead. And praise the Lord, thank you. It happened before we got started on here
Yeah.
when we were in the back chat, and I'm so grateful for that. So I can either see the chat or everybody on the panel. So right now I'm looking at just the chat and I want to
Okay.
say hello and good evening to all of you that are coming in. We're so happy to have you. So what I'm going to do is you're going to see my hand just sort of scrolling up to say hello to everybody that came in tonight. We appreciate you so much. Hey, Joe, fix it for you. Good evening, everybody. Rebecca, touched by yarn. We talked on the phone today. Rebecca and I am so excited for her. Miss Dallas. Ooh, she gonna be here with bells on, she says. All right. Jeannie. Good evening, my dear. She's in Florida. We're crazy about her. And let's see, we have Sandy and Andale and Jersey Dolphins, all the way from Jersey, waiting on his Corvette. I keep telling him I'm
Ooh.
gonna mail it any day now. So okay. Now we have Troy Sutton. Troy, we're all praying for you, sweetheart. I saw that you could just start to eat a little bit now. We're taking care of you and praying for you. Jennifer Ocean Homestead. She's asking about Troy because we care about each other. And that's
Yeah.
awesome. And let's see what we have. They're having their Ann Philbeck. She's a lucky duck. She won on Tuesday today. Not for nothing, Homestead. Jennifer, the Ginger. I was looking at Jennifer's name. Can you tell I'm a little discombobulated, just a little tiny bit? But it's all good. It's all good. And so, Ginger, we're happy to see you, Sugar. Always happy to see you.
Oh.
And then we have Cynthia Delot, all the way from the Netherlands. Cynthia won today too, an Amazon gift card. Tamra, we're so happy to see you, Sugar. And then Nanny Tam, she's a winner too, man. I was celebrating Jesse's birthday today. Cheryl,
Fun.
9720. And Angel, hi, Angel's Garden. Angel, I'm glad you're here, Sugar. And then we are scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And I'm not Prayer Mountain Homestead. Hey, Rita, glad you're here, Sugar Pie. And Tamra. Everybody's having a good chat with each other. That's wonderful. We really appreciate it. If y'all hit that like button, that would be fantastic. So And now back to the crowd, and I can go back in and see what is going on. And the
We told
sticker.
Ann, listen, you don't got to see us. We're still pretty.
Okay,
I mean, even when you look at, we'll stay pretty.
okay,
Oh,
okay,
you
good.
got one? Dude,
Well,
yo, where my car?
dude, yo, where's my car? It all adds up. That's Lori. She says,
You see, I
dude,
sucked at that one. So what?
where's my car? Lori from It All Adds Up changes her
Oh,
name,
we love
whatever her
Lori.
mood might be. So she's probably trying to find her car, poor thing. She involved. Robin Hood Homestead. Hey, Bob, what about Bob? Hey, Robin Hood. Hey, Bob. Hey, Tamara. Hey, Tamara. We got two Tamaras in here.
We do.
Yeah.
We have
I'm
a
trying
lot
to
of
say it in the
cameras
right.
in the chat. And hey, dude, hey. I'm trying to say your name right.
That's Lori. Yeah. Hey,
We
dude,
love us
where's
some
my
Lori,
car?
But y'all, we are so excited that you are here with us tonight.
Hey,
The
Lori.
four of us are back together. You know how it is. The summer hits. It's 3 here, 3 there, 3 everywhere. But now we're 4. We're
Yay.
back with a vengeance. We're ready to spin the wheel and talk. I have to say, my fabulous co-host did a wonderful job last week. It was
We missed you.
Monica. You killed it as the Monica's taking my job, y'all. She's going to be the new executive.
No, your job is back in your hands. I do not want that job.
Your job is safe, I think, but Monica did do a wonderful job.
I think we're gonna have fun one week, and we're just gonna randomly say, "Hey, Sandy. Hey, Ann. Y'all are gonna run it completely yourself."
Could you imagine? Miss Ann would literally quit. She'd be like, "Bye," and the whole screen would just go blank. She'd be done.
See y'all, wouldn't want to be ya. Hey, James Hall,
Yes.
y'all.
But so before we get into it, because I had a different little cooking with Cayce last week, but I said in my video last week that we were going to get back to the dollar kind of meal. And I think we should jump into the cooking with Cayce that I promised that we would do this week. And then we'll come back and we'll get to spin the wheel. So here is cooking with Cayce.
That sounds great.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Cayce. So it's been a couple weeks, but I told you I was going to do kind of a $1 per person meal, and that's what we're doing today. I'm really excited. We're going to talk about a chicken pasta that's super simple to save up and prepare and super simple to make for your family. So let me flip you around and show you what I've got. Alrighty, y'all. So here's the first part of it. It's going to be your pasta. Now, let me tell you, this is super simple to make. I use my 4-jar lids. I vacuum seal them, so it is good for 10 years. This right here will feed 4 people. So anytime you have this quart is going to double in size when you rehydrate it. What I like to do for this is you pour this into a heavy bottom pot, and then you fill this up with water, the quart up with water, and dump it and put it in the pot. So if you're wanting creamy, 1 quart. If you're wanting soupy, 2 quarts of the water. Let that come up to a boil. It will thicken. It is absolutely wonderful. And what we're going to add is we're going to add some chicken. Now, the best thing about this chicken is if you buy in bulk, you're going to get it for cheap. So with this, a $10 chicken pack, you got 10 pieces off of it, which makes $1 a piece right here. So adding this, even just adding $1 to your almost $1.75 of the pasta is going to be $2.75, and that's for 4 people. This stays on your counter, this stays on your freezer. And that's how you make a super simple chicken recipe. I'm telling you, it will stretch. I will leave the cream-based recipe, which is what's in the mac and cheese, down below. The link will be down below so you know what powdered ingredients to use. I use it all the time. Again, a quart is about $1.75. You can have it even without the meat. It is just that good. All right, y'all, back to Hey Bella and Friends. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and let's head back over.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Yay!
Y'all, and when I literally tell you it's a cheap meal to do, it is a cheap meal to do. I got on my kind of kick for a while of doing the meals in a jar. Sandy, you do meals in a jar,
Yeah.
right? I know you do meals in a
Yeah.
jar. It's simple. A lot of people see the
Yes.
quart and they're like, well, that's not a lot of food. It doubles in size. You're good. And then you have a very cheap meal. Even if you don't want to add the meat to it, you have a great mac and cheese that you can eat off of if it's two people for a couple days. And again, going back to raising your own meat is going to make the cost cheaper.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I said I would do it just off of grocery store costs.
Yeah.
And let me tell y'all, chicken grocery store cost is ridiculous right now.
Oh, it is.
We won't get into it. Different episode, different time. Pricing is crazy, but that's a way to have $1 chicken meal per person is by doing that. So that's my cooking with Cayce.
There you
Bam.
go.
Excellent.
Yay!
So here we go. And let me say, before we pull up the spinner, Sandy had a great idea. We want to hear from y'all in the chat. Leave in the chat ideas that you would like to hear us talk about. And you never know, you may see it on the spinning wheel next week. So go ahead, because I'm going to start writing it down as I see it in the chat. Leave it in the chat. What do you want to hear us talk about? What do you want to hear us give y'all pointers on? Do it now, put it in there, and I'll start writing it down. But here is our spinner. Our spinner's getting kind of bare, y'all.
Yeah.
There. That's right. That looks good.
So I think who was it last week that counted it down? Was it Sandy that counted it down last week?
I don't remember.
I don't know. You just pick somebody.
I know.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just going to randomly. Monica.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Go for it.
Boom, go. Here we go, round and round.
Ooh.
Oh,
And what does that say? I can't read it.
Sandy's choice.
Sandy's choice.
Yay!
That's just so hard. There's just so many.
Here
things
she
that we
is
can
pulling
talk
out her notepad. She's looking all around at all her little notes.
about.
What are we thinking, Sandy? What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking that we should talk about adding fruit trees and fruit berries to our homesteads.
Berries. Yes, that's good.
Love
Let me
it.
say, I agree, and I won't give away too much, but as I was editing stuff for today, I was thinking, because at my new homestead, I'm like, I need to grow more berries. I need to get more bushes, and I have never. Okay, so my old homestead had fruit bushes, like the blueberry bushes and raspberry bushes, already planted. So I didn't have to do much work. They were already established.
That's awesome.
But that's one thing that I really want to do is I want to get some good established berry bushes on the homestead. So with it being Sandy's choice, I think, Sandy, you should start it out. Like
Yeah.
when you're
Okay.
planning out a homestead. Okay, so let's think on my side. You're moving to a brand new homestead.
Right.
Nothing's there. What is the first thing you need to get in your mind and plan before you start buying fruit bushes?
Well, I think you have to look at short term and long term. Okay. So your fruit trees will take longer before they start to produce. But that does not mean you should not plant trees right away. They always say the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is today.
I like that.
So I think you need a combination. So Casey's just moving to a new place. I would say, do you want apples, peaches, pears, quinces, mulberries, apricots? What kind of things do you want? Then think, okay, what can I put in for berries? Now, berries can be affected by the pH in your soil. Like in Wyoming, I cannot grow blueberries. I mean, I do have a couple blueberry bushes, but they struggle because we're not acid in our soil. We're very alkaline in our soil.
Mhm.
Where down south, a lot of places have that more acidy soil, which blueberries love. But for me, I can grow honeyberries, arona berries. I can grow raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, so many things.
Yum.
What's your favorite, Casey, that you would like to grow for a berry to start with? Just pick one today.
I would say raspberries. I love me
Okay.
some raspberries.
They're so expensive in the store too.
I
Yeah.
know.
So
Gosh,
then you have to think, do I want what type of raspberry? Not the variety, but what type of raspberries? Some raspberries, you get berries on the second year cane. Some you get it on your first year cane. Usually the first year cane is more a late summer, fall bearing raspberry. They can be very large. And every year you just cut those down. Where the other kind, they're not making the fruit until it's the second year. So those are things to think about.
Now,
Do they make
Sandy, when you
fruit?
say second year, let's say you plant it in year 1, okay?
Okay?
You'll get it year 2. Are you not
No,
going to get year
no,
3 and get it
no,
year 4?
no, no. That's not how it works.
Okay.
Okay, so first year, it's sending up that cane, right?
Uh-huh.
It leaves out no flowers. All the leaves fall off in the fall. That spring, that same one is going to leaf out again and add the flowers.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I have both, because I want raspberries all the time.
Right.
So that very first summer on those 2-year canes, it's going to be sending out all kinds of shoots, right? So this is your original one. That summer, it's sending out another one. This one won't be berries until the next time. You have to just keep, and then
Oh.
all of a sudden it'll start doing all these runners all over the place. It comes up from the ground. So if, like, when I first started raspberries, I bought 6 raspberry plants. The first winter, 3 of them died.
Oh,
But from that, I can't even tell you the hundreds of raspberry plants I've given away
oh
because
my
it
Because
just
they
God.
make so many.
they just keep making more, and then all of a sudden they're under my grass over by my house, and they're up the hill, and they're very prolific.
that
Um,
sounds like a
the-
horrible problem to have.
Right.
But if you want those berries that very first year, go for the late summer, fall bearing raspberries, and every single fall you're just gonna whack those babies down.
Now,
If
are they going to say it on, like, when you research a raspberry variety, are they going to say it's the year bearing or 2-year? I mean,
Oh,
how do
definitely.
we know?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It will tell you. And if you didn't cut those down, you would get a few raspberries again, but they'd be much smaller. Where I like the big raspberries.
Me
So
too.
you just want to like cut them down.
The fall bearing ones, yes. You just take your nippers or take a lawnmower and just whack those babies down.
That feels
Oh.
awful.
It
No,
does.
because then they go dormant. My fall bearing ones, when I literally bought them, I bought roots. There was not a single stalk. You bought the roots by the pound.
Yeah.
But most
Okay.
of the time in a nursery, they're already coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's okay. You just hack them down. I feel
Yeah.
bad. I feel guilty. I don't even like to thin my seedlings. I feel like I'm having to choose the weakest link and get rid of it. And it feels awful.
That's true.
No, no, it's what stimulates them to make great raspberries the next
Okay,
year.
so they need to be hacked down.
It's like
Yes.
getting a haircut that makes your hair healthier.
Got it. Boom.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I can get that. I can
Okay.
get that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Now, is that the same for blackberries and
No,
mulberries? Okay, it's all
just the
different.
raspberries. A mulberry is usually a tree. I mean, you could
Yeah, we
let it
had a
just
lot of
bush
those at
out,
Mill Farm.
but for the most part, it's actually a tree.
Okay.
Now,
And so
I saw a comment from Belt Loop. There we go. If I can pull it up.
Hey,
That
Belt
they
Loop.
don't typically do well in the South. I'm hoping that's not the case because I'm in the South.
Well, what you would look for, you want to research some raspberries that have a very low chill hours that they need.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that will help you. It's just like apple trees. You need apple trees that have less chill hours, where a northern one can have a whole bunch of chill hours
okay.
and to produce good.
Yeah. That's
See,
true.
blueberries are where I really want, but I just have no idea where to put them, how to start. And I've considered blueberries so many times, and then I was like, nah, I don't know. Because
We
we eat blueberries. Do you have blueberries, Miss Ann?
we we have a lot of blueberry bushes, or not bushes, but they haven't grown beautifully. But I haven't had very many blueberries. The deer keep coming and eating everything.
Yeah.
Or it blooms too soon and then it freezes again and all the blooms are toast.
Oh,
So
mhm.
I'm not thriving at my blueberry crop over here at the homestead. But yeah, we love blueberries, and the same blueberries came from my daughter's house where she has all sandy land, and hers
Oh,
are thriving. So we did plant them on a hill that has sand in it, but I don't know. I'm missing the boat a little bit on those
Is there
blueberries.
is there a trick to get bigger berries, Sandy, or to make it grow like better, like blueberry
well,
bushes?
um, I like to mulch. You know, if you're going to use straw or hay, make sure it hasn't come from a field that's had pesticides in it or herbicides,
Hmm.
because that can really affect how your plant will grow. Sometimes, if it's too much, it can actually kill them.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
um, if you do a soil test, you'll know if you have the right nutrients in your soil. You know, I mean, people can say, "Oh, my soil is acidic," but if you've never done a soil test, that may not be true. Or how
Exactly.
much is it? You know, because blueberries like it 5 and under. Where, I mean, my couple blueberries I have, I mean, they struggle because mine is so alkaline. So I add stuff like, the powder stuff that you put. It's an acidifier that you put about around a rhododendron if you want to grow it, or an
Uh-huh.
azalea
uh,
when you don't really have that acidy soil.
Yeah.
It helps it some, but they don't thrive, and I feel bad for them.
Okay, so and two different varieties of blueberries is what we were told. You have
well,
to.
and
Do you have to
also,
have two different? Oh yeah, we do. I have two different varieties.
and
That's true.
and also, you got a comment that said a sweaty shirt will keep deer away from the bushes.
Okay,
But it
good.
can't be an
So
old one. It has to be fresh sweat.
fresh
So
sweat.
So you got to tell Worth he's got to go out and like run around the house a couple times, then take the
Yeah,
shirt off and hang it by your bushes.
I
if
think honestly though, in the South, don't you just sweat when you just walk to get the mail?
Pretty
you
much.
do,
So I
absolutely, you
think
do.
it could just be a daily mail run. He could just take that shirt and change it, throw it outside, and you can air his clothing outside.
There you
You could
go. I
you
have.
could
Well, if he
you could
starts running
fence.
around the yard, I'm going to definitely take a video of that. I can promise you. But yeah, I've put human hair from our hairbrushes around it,
Yeah.
and for a time, um, male urine helps.
Uh-huh.
It's in the front yard, so it
Yeah.
can't really,
You pee in a bottle and then you squirt it everywhere. That's what my
yes.
people did before when it was in the front. But now they just go pee anywhere they want outside.
Well, he goes in the shed with a little
Always.
bottle and then goes and pours it around the yard.
So what's the deal, Sandy, with two? Do you need two bushes for blueberries?
Yeah, a lot of berries and fruit trees, they'll tell you, are self-fertile,
Yeah.
and they are to a certain extent. But if you want to have more fruits, you need two different kinds,
Okay.
honestly. And they need to be berries or trees that are blooming at the same time.
Right.
Okay.
So people sometimes will buy a couple different apple trees, and then they don't hardly have any apples when it starts to fruit, because one's blooming early, one's blooming late, and there's not that
Oh.
cross pollination of it.
Can you get the same type of blueberry or the same type of apple? So like I
No,
just
no, you want different ones.
so I want like a pink lemonade, like what they were saying, pink lemonade blueberry, and then I want like a bubbly blue blueberry or whatever. Like I want two different varieties. As
You
long as
do,
they bloom at the same time, that's
right,
works.
and you don't want a blueberry that its parents are the same.
Oh my gosh, this is a lot. This is why I don't grow fruit.
No, a lot of times you can just say, what's a good pollinator with my my blueberry, whatever the name is, pink lemonade. What's a good
Okay.
blueberry that I can grow with that?
Okay.
And so then you'll know that that will match. Like when it comes to apple trees, there's a lot of famous apple trees,
Yeah.
Honeycrisp and all these different ones. Well, their parents and grandparents are Macintosh. So
Struggle
you
bus.
you gotta you gotta have a different kind.
So okay, so they can't be related.
Right. Not a parent or grandparent.
No inbreeding of your trees or your
It's just like people.
I was about to say that's hard here in the South.
I was gonna say there's gonna be a couple. There's gonna be.
Can't hear anything.
You can't hear us, Miss Ann.
Oh, we can hear you, Ann.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
She might have to, come back.
She's so cute.
Her presence.
Okay.
So we're starting our
Okay.
new homestead with the bushes.
With the fruit.
One thing that I want to look at, because I took notes, I'm looking to the side, is I want to look at the year bearing. Is it the first year bearing? Is it second year bearing? Correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Next thing for the South is I want to look for low chill.
Yes. Low chill hours.
And then
Yes.
if let's say I just want to throw 2 bushes out. No? I want to get 2 different varieties of bushes
Okay.
that
Okay.
bear fruit at the same time, correct?
Yeah, but you could get 2 or 3 raspberry bushes and they could be the exact same kind.
Uh-huh.
It's just certain things that you want to be careful with the parentage. Poor Ann.
Poor Ann. Bless her
I'm
heart.
struggling here, y'all.
Can you hear
now?
us? That's the important part.
I
no?
can hear you now.
Well,
Yay.
you
Oh,
look good, and you can
wonderful.
hear us, and we can hear you. So there you go.
So
Okay,
basically,
I'm not going to touch the phone.
Don't touch
Ann,
anything.
now that you're back, basically what I asked when we're talking about starting your kind of bush variety of fruits is we
Okay.
want to look at year bearing. Does it bear fruit the first year or the second year? First
That
thing
would
to
just
look
be
for.
that would just be with raspberries.
Oh, just with raspberries. Okay, we're
Yes.
talking raspberries. And then for us in the South, low chill, and then getting different varieties. I did know that for apple trees. I knew that you had to get different varieties or a crab apple, correct?
Correct. Yeah. And see, I have a honeyberries at my house. They're equivalent to your blueberries.
Uh-huh.
But they're very cold hardy. Some people call them dead man's thumb because they're this purpley and it's the shape of your thumb.
Ooh.
Oh,
And I have to have a male plant and a female plant. So one plant makes female flowers and one plant makes male flowers.
oh.
And it's like a mulberry, needs a male and a female tree.
That's very
Yeah.
taboo in 2026.
I was about to say, yeah. Well, we're not going to get on that soapbox tonight.
But thank you. I'm glad that you. Okay, so you need to have a male and a female. And most plants, when you're saying the whole non-related stuff, that's for most fruit trees and fruit bushes.
No.
Or no?
There's a lot of that are have male and female parts in the flower at
Okay.
the same time, like a tomato does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you just decide on a fruit, just do a little research,
Right.
Okay.
or you can reach out and just say, Sandy, can I plant this with this?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
And y'all, if you want to see us, because our shows, our topics only go for 30 minutes. If you want to be like, hey, I really enjoyed this conversation. I really want a little bit longer or a little bit more in depth of this topic. Text us, email us, comment on the videos and say, hey, I'd really like to have a little bit more in depth about blueberries or about, hey, I really like blackberries. Can y'all do a whole episode on blackberries? And
Yeah.
listen, we're not on the struggle bus like Anna's tonight on topics, but we're slightly on that one struggle. So we want to hear from you about topics.
Yeah.
And if you're really enjoying the berry talk of how to start your berries, because I know I am. I'm going to be blowing Sandy's phone up constantly these next couple of weeks as I get my berry bushes together. But let us know in the comment section below about what you want to hear, because now is the time. Who this is totally sidetrack question, but when does everybody start planting their garden, like real garden? Do y'all do what everybody says after Easter, or is there a certain date that you're like, nope, this is what I'm putting my garden in? Monica?
I do it whenever I get time.
Heard.
Because I mean, I don't really usually I try to pay attention. I think I've said it before, there's this guy on the road up the street, and he's like 2 streets over from me, and he's an older gentleman. And whenever I see him planting his garden, I'm like, oh, I got to get mine in. And because I know he's a good gardener, and so he always has a bunch of stuff. So I know I need to put my stuff in within a few weeks of what he's doing. And that's how I know I'm on time. So I don't know. Because here in Texas, they're always like, don't plant anything before Easter, and only plant between Easter, Valentine's Day and Easter, and then this and that. And I'm like, stop it. Just stop it. I kind of just wait and go. And when I'm feeling like it, I'm going to put stuff in the ground. I've already been planting my garden. I've got stuff all over the place out there. So yeah. Also really quick, Heather from Milk and Honey Heritage Farms was asking about looking at different like income streams and stuff and different income on the homestead. Last week we had a really great conversation about diversifying your homestead. And so if you go back to our last Tuesday's live stream, you'll see that we talk about that for about 30 minutes. Just different.
And I kind of want to do another one on that because I'd like to be in that conversation.
Yeah. So maybe we add something like that to our wheel. Maybe you add a couple of the other things that people, if you have an idea for the wheel, please put it in the chat tonight, because we'd love to be able to add it to our wheel to make it a little more cool. Yeah.
Tally it up.
Right. Hey, Brian, how are you? There's a bunch of people.
And
that are
also, Sandy,
too.
you talked about like how many like little spurts of the raspberries come up, and that you have like 9 gajillion raspberry plants. That's a little income base there, because of our raspberries, like other plants, like you can root them up and plant them something else and they won't throw a huge fit, or are like raspberries sensitive about you?
No, I dig them up all the time.
Okay.
Seriously, they come up in my grass and I'll dig them up. They'll come where there's too many and I'll dig them up, and they're tough. Yeah,
that's cool.
Well, now is the time. Get the fruit bushes going, because we're almost in full garden season. I know I am a May 1ster. I'm a full May 1ster. I don't do anything in my garden until May 1st, because Georgia, it could be 97 degrees on a Tuesday, and on Wednesday it's 42.
Right.
So I'm a May 1ster all the way. But berries, that's what I'm trying to get my mind around. That's why I'm really excited about tonight's topic. And I think before we get into more of the topic, even though Anne's on the struggle bus tonight, I think we still need to, slide over to Anne's angle and hear a little bit of something from Anne tonight.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Good evening from Haybell and Friends. I'm sure we've got an interesting topic tonight. Who knows where that wheel is going to land, but I think that's going to be pretty cool. That's part of the fun of having friends that are knowledgeable and being able to ask you in the chat as well. It's time for Anne's Angle. And I just keep coming back to this story that I have shared a number of times on my own channel, but it certainly helps me a lot to be able to make it through another day, right? And it's called Prop Me Up. And there was a church that had a man that would pray each time one of the parishioners, and at the end of his prayer, he would have the most beautiful prayers, but at the end of his prayers, every time he said, Lord, prop me up on my leaning side. And so the pastor finally one day asked him, how come you always say, prop me up on my leaning side? He said, well, Pastor, goes like this. I'm a farmer, and I was passing my old barn one day, and I noticed that barn was leaning to one side. It was getting ready to fall down. And I went and got some boards, cedar boards, and propped that thing up so it wouldn't fall, down. And then I got to thinking about that old barn, and I'm a lot like that barn, because sometimes I start to leaning, and I lean towards jealousy or sadness or something that's not good or healthy for me or healthy for people around me, as far as that goes. Anger, all those types of things. But when you ask the Lord to help prop me up on my leaning side, it helps my focus come back into place. Helps me understand that He's got me and I won't fall over, because He's propped me up on my leaning side. That's my version of the story anyway, and I'm sticking to it. So I appreciate you all being here in Round the Hay Bale tonight. It's so much fun to be with you and with my co-host. It's just an amazing time. No matter what we're talking about, we have a good time and enjoy ourselves. So y'all, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. And it's time to get back to Hay Bale and Friends.
Yay!
That was a good one.
I know. I'll be walking around the street and I'm going, Lord, prop me up on my leaning side. I'm not having a happy thought.
Oh, let me ask you this. Do you guys in the South, do you grow currants or gooseberries? Or is that more of a northern?
I
Gooseberries,
don't.
gooseberries are grown in the South. I don't know about currants. I know that gooseberries can be grown in the South. I don't personally grow any, and I don't personally know what a currant is. Would you share that with us, Sandy, to share what a currant is?
Well, they're basic. Currants and gooseberries are basically in the same family.
Okay.
They're very hardy, and it used to be when the settlers came to America, lots of places they grew, and you would have gooseberry pie and currant wine, and like currants, you can get black currants, red currants, white currants, kind of pinkish champagne colored currants.
Are
I
they
just
like
heard
a
currant
grape?
wine.
I'm sorry, Ann.
Are they like a grape?
No, they grow in a bush. I mean, they're round like some grapes are.
Okay.
But they don't grow. I shouldn't say that. The currants do are kind of grouped together like a grape is,
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm
where a
kind of
goose,
picturing in my brain.
but a gooseberry, yeah. See, a red currant looks like that. They're
Okay.
Oh.
Okay,
smaller
cool.
than a grape. But a gooseberry is a bush, and it's all on the stalks. But
Okay.
they're just lovely, and I go out there when they start to get ripe, and I just eat them.
Oh boy.
Plus,
Oh
plus,
boy.
plus, I freeze a whole bunch of them so that you can use them anytime. And I make
Okay.
jelly, and I've made wine with them before, and they're just a good old-fashioned fruit that sometimes people have forgotten about.
Well, do they taste? I mean, is the taste more like a grape or more like what is tart? What's tart that we eat?
Well, they can be somewhat tart. A black currant is very like a Merlot wine. It's dry.
Okay.
But if you get them at that peak ripeness, then it's got that balance of sugar and dry at the same time, and they're really good.
Okay. All
And it
right.
does bring a
Awesome.
lot of pollinators into your yard. And no matter
Okay.
what you're having, you want pollinators in your yard.
Well, I
Well, I
was
mean, you had me
excited.
sold on wine, so I'm
Yeah,
like, I need that in my garden for sure.
Casey is the
Well,
wine person.
apparently, zones 7 and 8 are ideal for both red and black currants.
Oh,
Okay.
So the winters in 7 and 8 have just enough chilling hours for proper fruit development. So yeah, so I know, and if you're in central Texas or zone 8, full 8, I guess, and then 9, So I don't know if you're not in 9, you guys are all in 8, right?
I'm 8B, yeah.
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 So yeah, but it says black currants can also be grown here with the same care. So red and black currants are the thing that we can
Awesome.
do in zone 7s and 8. So zone 8, red and black currants are possible.
Oh, look at
Oh,
Sandy getting
well.
new stuff in our brains that we have to like
Cool.
put in our garden now.
Well, yeah, of course, the tried and true that we have as far as berries, we do have blueberries. I have apple trees or an apple tree. Unfortunately, its friend died last winter, so we have to plant another one. But maybe there's somebody in the neighborhood that has one that can float over to our yard. I'm not sure. Strawberries. We have ever-bearing strawberries, and they died back in the winter. It was nothing but brown,
Yeah.
crispy yuck in our raised bed, and they've come back, and they're blooming, and we're getting some
Nice.
strawberries. So,
How
I think
often will they come back? Are they actually like? I know they're called
Well,
everbearing.
there's
So maybe that's dumb, but
no, all strawberries should come back each year. They'll when it gets wintertime, they should die back. Though in Arizona, mine don't really die back ever. I mean, they don't produce, they won't be flowering on when it's really hot in the summer, but they actually never turn brown like they do where I live in
yeah.
Wyoming.
Okay,
But I think
so
it depends on the type.
I like that.
yeah, and so when they were all shriveled up and brown, they weren't dead. I just
No. Mm-mm. Well, the top part was dead, but the root
yeah,
system was all good, just like lots of plants,
right.
lots of herbaceous plants, and then all of a sudden they come back in the springtime.
I love it that they're coming back. That's a good thing. That's one thing we do have going on in our garden. We haven't gotten our garden going yet. So
Well,
hopefully
you're going to
we
be
will.
busy through April anyway, because you're going to go to a big speaking event anyway. So you'll just have to wait till May 1st or that weekend of May 3rd. You
Yeah,
just keep
I will.
yourself busy. Keep yourself busy learning and teaching, and then you can start your garden in May. It's fine.
Thank you, Monica. I have your permission. That sounds wonderful.
Just
Well,
saying.
and you have a hello from Maria Graham. I don't know if you can see the
Hey,
comments being pulled up.
I can't. Hey, Maria. Oh, I'm so glad to see you, honey. We pray for each other like daily.
Mhm.
So it's wonderful.
Aw.
Excellent.
Well, I have a bunch of strawberries in one of my Vigo beds as well. And I put them in like a month ago. And they're
Mhm.
like little plants like this, and they're so cute. And I check them every day, and they're still the exact same size as when I put them in. No growth. One of them died, and everything else is just sitting there doing nothing.
But it could just be doing the root system. There are a lot of times plants are working on the root system, and then all of a sudden the temperature at nighttime is what they like, and all of a sudden they're
Yeah.
going to send all these leaves up above.
I hope so. My sister has these gorgeous, gorgeous strawberries every year, and she lives like 20 minutes different from my house. And I have all these strawberries that I try every year, and they don't do anything. And I get one little stupid berry, and it's like this big, and it usually just came with the plant that I got from the plant store. And by the time I get it home, it's like, and it dies. And my kids were like,
I
"Can we
can
not
relate.
grow strawberries?" And I'm like, "Apparently not."
But maybe it's too deep or too high.
That's right. You
Remember,
did tell me about that.
strawberry, you want to look
That's
for
right.
the waist,
Yep, that's right.
and that waist is at the level of the ground.
I'm wondering if I planted them too deep, because that was before you told me about the vase thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if it is, just lift them up and
Can I
plant them again.
lift it up now?
Oh yeah. Just be careful not to cut too many roots when you're digging it up. Look at it, look for that waist, and then put it back down in the soil.
I'm doing it. Like Casey's onions, I'm doing it.
That's right.
And let me tell you, because I didn't get to say last week, because I took Sandy's suggestions. You see my fingers flying all over the
I
place.
saw you're getting ready.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
Y'all, now my onions look amazing. Like they just were like, oh, we've been out for 3 days. No biggie. But
Oh,
my garlic
good.
was a little drier, but they're still standing up and I'm still getting
be fine.
green.
They'll be
So
fine.
I love that.
She's
I'm
so
like, that
encouraging. I
is,
just love that.
I mean, it's so much knowledge. I mean, y'all,
It's
go
so awesome.
and listen to our older episodes.
Yeah.
Download the Hay Bale Prepper Guide that's on our Etsy store. It's 99 cents. And take some notes, because
Yeah.
these things are things that you could garden for years and not know these tips. But
Yeah.
you hear it and you're like, Well, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Write it
And
down.
so, yeah. And so Sandy has some suggestions that we might.
Sandy always has some suggestions, and I think it's time to listen to those Sandy suggestions.
Good evening again, and this is Sandy's suggestion. First of all, are you enjoying Hey Bill and Friends? Every single week a different topic. We spin that wheel and we never know what's going to happen until it does. Well, what's my topic tonight? My topic is knowing your raspberries. Now, there's two types of raspberries when it comes to how they grow. There's a lot of varieties of raspberries, but you have to know what kind you have. So, I have both. I have ones that grow on the second year cane, and I have ones that grow on the first year cane. Now, I had somebody ask me, well, actually they told me their dilemma with raspberries. They said, the leaves come out, it's beautiful, I don't get any raspberries. So in the fall I cut them all down and I let them grow again, and it happens every year. And I said, you have raspberries that are not going to form raspberries until the second year, but you are cutting those canes down. And so you are never going to have raspberries until you let them grow the way they're supposed to grow. So I suggested for her this year, let them grow, but don't cut them down. Then the next year you will have, the canes will still be standing, all of a sudden they'll leaf out, and then the magic. They're going to make flowers and you're going to have raspberries. So you just got to know what you have. And that doesn't just go with raspberries. It's a lot of things in your garden. Are they flowering? Are they fruiting on that very first year or on the second year? Now, my raspberries I have that are fall-bearing raspberries, every single year I just cut those babies down to the ground because they are fruiting on the first year cane. If I would just leave them, they would make a few more berries just because that's the way they are, but the berries are much smaller. And I want to get the biggest, best, ripest raspberries I can. So Sandy's suggestion is, know your raspberries. Do a little research. Find out what kind you have. Think about it. I'll see you next time.
Now, let me say, we didn't plan this, y'all. We
No.
didn't. We really did not plan that was the Sandy suggestions for tonight. But I mean, hello,
How appropriate.
perfect.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Okay, so let me just verify that I'm understanding, because I'm over here taking notes as the video was playing. So you buy a raspberry bush roots from a store.
Yeah,
The
it should
first-
have, from the store, it'll probably have one or two canes coming up. And
So
then it's got the
that's
roots
a
in it.
first year cane.
It
So
is.
if it's a first year cane, it will grow raspberries on that stalk.
If it's that type of raspberry. If it's a fall-bearing raspberry, yes.
Now, if it's a 2 year, it will not.
When you buy them, it'll tell you information about the raspberry. Okay, both of them will look exactly the same. They'll be in a pot, they'll have roots in there, and they'll have a stalk, a cane. And so you just read the information, and it'll tell you it. If it's a fall bearing, it'll tell you, and it'll tell you to cut them down each year. Just read the labels.
Okay. Imagine that, just reading the labels.
I feel like the labels need to be more aggressive for me. I feel like I need aggressive labels. Like I need to be able to read the label and I need to say, hey, this is a second year. Don't chop it down the first year, you dummy. Pay attention. Wait. Like, I feel like it needs to like be aggressive, because otherwise I feel like I'm just gonna be like, oh, it's a second year. Awesome. Chop. Like
Okay, the easiest, if say you buy one, it doesn't have a label, or somebody gives them to you, you don't have a label, right?
Yeah.
You don't know what kind it is. You don't know if it's fall bearing. You don't know if it makes the raspberries on the second year. Plant it and leave it alone when it becomes the fall.
I can do that.
If it didn't make any raspberries, it's doing it on the second year. If you planted it and made raspberries, it's a fall berry.
I can
Easy
do that.
Okay.
Plant it and leave it alone. That is definitely
Yeah.
me.
Just leave it alone.
Forget that it exists.
Do not touch.
Yeah.
I am the forgetful gardener. Forget that
I
it's there.
actually have a planter out beside our door that has raspberry plants in it that we were given from Worth's sister that got them from her mother, which I have
Oh.
absolutely
Oh.
no idea what type they are, but I can put them in the ground and watch them, see what they do.
Yeah, and the easy thing about raspberries is, say you don't cut it down, your 2-year ones, and it's done the raspberries, and you should have cut it down when it was done, and you didn't. That's okay. The next year, the third year, that cane is all of a sudden going to turn kind of grayish,
Okay.
and you can wiggle it, and all of a sudden it'll break right down at the bottom, and you
Okay.
just throw that out. It's
So
easy.
it kind of cuts itself then. That's good.
Well, it does. Sometimes the wind will just come in and it'll just knock that over because it dies right at that base.
Okay.
Yeah.
And don't make them too complicated. They're just fruits.
Yeah.
If you neglect them, they're still going to make raspberries for you. I just want the biggest, best ones.
Yeah. I feel like we overthink so many things.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to be more lazy or careless gardeners sometimes when it comes to not overthinking, not to like really be lazy, but like your kind of messy garden. Sometimes instead of just overthinking everything, we just need to let the Lord do it for us and stop overthinking every little thing.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, that was a great topic, Sandy.
I
You
like
did
that
a wonderful
topic.
job. We do have a giveaway.
She gone. Oh, there she is.
Did I go away again?
Just for a second.
Okay.
Goodness.
Casey fixed it.
Okay. Fruit.
I made it work.
I can see that. Hashtag fruit bush.
Yeah, that's for our giveaway because listen, we are so appreciative every single week that y'all come in here. So we like to give y'all little goodies every single week. Now, let me start off by saying, if you win, please email us. Our brains are just like the fruit bush. It may blow away with the wind. And if you do not email us within the first 2 days, really,
Yeah. Seriously.
you're going to be forgotten. I hate to say that.
All
way,
winners,
but you're gonna be
please.
forgotten.
Yeah. All winners, please email roundthehaybale@gmail.com.
Yes. Wait, hold on. Say it again now that I pulled it up.
There it is.
All winners, please email roundthehaybale@gmail.com.
Boom. Right
Yes.
there.
There we
Awesome.
go. Okay. So how many do we have in there? I can't see a thing except
We have
for
18.
20.
It's got 20.
Okay,
Nice.
awesome. So it's a $10 Amazon gift card is what we're giving away, right?
Yeah, because you can take that Amazon gift card, go over to our QR code over there, and it's over that way, and you can click that QR code. It's going to take you up to some of our Amazon stores. Some of them exist, not all. And you can go check out all the fun things that we use and some things that maybe even Miss Ann uses. She just doesn't have any store. But
Can I just say, can we do like a whole episode on helping Miss Ann set up her Amazon
just like with the
storefront?
fetch. Yes, we need to set up an Amazon storefront.
That would
Show
be
people how to do
awesome.
it.
I'm all for it.
If you want that, make sure you like this video.
Yes.
Go ahead and like and comment down below and say, yes, let's help Miss Ann get a storefront because
Yes.
she needs one.
Yes,
I
spam the
do.
comments. Help Miss Ann. She needs help. But you can go spend your $10 on one of our Amazon stores. And just remember, it doesn't cost you any more money if you buy through any of those links. It just helps us a little bit, and it gives us, sometimes 50 cents. But hey, that's the thing. But at least you know that some of the things that we're using is there. And I try to go in there and update it and put things that I'm having fun with and things that I'm using too. Okay, well, it looks like Carmen doesn't have how to do a storefront either. And she 100% needs a storefront because she
She
has,
sure does.
she has her business just like Miss Ann does. And she
And
could be using the things that she uses in her business and her website.
And don't worry, Carmen, I'll send you the Chinese garlic that we talked about on one of the other videos. Don't worry, I'll send it to you so you can put it up there. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, so yeah, go click the QR code and go shop with your $10 gift card because you never know
Yes.
who's going to win it tonight. But we do this every week, so you can come back each week and have a chance to win.
Yeah,
There
and
you
you can
go.
share it to people too, so that
Yeah.
you have like-minded friends that don't wash us, and you're like, hey, I think Maggie Sue will really enjoy watching these four nuts on, on camera every single week. Share it to them because they get a chance to win an Amazon gift card. Plus, they get some great information on our topics.
That's right.
So,
That's right. I mean, where else can you get 4 fun people that can
Yes.
pull topics out of their hat? Whatever's on the wheel, we can join
Figure
in.
it out.
Yeah, we figure it out. That's
Look,
right.
everybody's doing taxes, getting them in really quick, getting them done.
Oh, I
Oh,
did
yeah.
that before. It's the worst.
Yeah,
But Anne,
Casey
do
was-
you want to go ahead and count down for us?
Sure. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Boop. Let's see who gets it, who needs it, who's gonna win it. I appreciate you all being here. So good, so kind. I can't see a comment or anything, but I do see the names.
Oh,
Yay! Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh, my friend, my praying
And Maria,
buddy.
you're a new, I know for me, it's a new name to
Yeah.
Round the Hay Bale Live. So welcome. Congratulations. Go ahead and
Congratulations.
email us at roundthehaybale@gmail.com. We will
And
send
just
out
say
your
hi.
Amazon gift card.
Yeah. Just say hi because or say I won April 14th the
Yeah.
Amazon gift
Yeah.
card. That's all
Yep.
you have to do because what we need is your email to be
Yes.
able to send you an Amazon gift card.
Yep.
Maria, I'm so happy
Yay.
that you won. That's so cool.
And we're so happy that you joined us tonight too. Like
Yes.
we really appreciate you coming in.
He's a sweetheart.
So now, remember to email us, Maria.
Yes.
But now I think it's time for a little bit of a moment with Monica.
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting not sure if I need my old eyes or my young eyes. I'm going to stick with my young eyes. Okay. So we're talking about plants. We're talking about all the fruit bushes. And tonight I wanted to remind you something. So in the Bible in 2 Timothy 2:15, one of my favorite verses, it tells us to be diligent, to show ourselves approved to God as a worker who does not need to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. But then it goes on in chapter 16 to say, avoid worldly and empty chatter, for it will lead to further ungodliness. And then it says one more verse later, it says, because that ungodliness, that stuff, that talk will spread like gangrene. So it says, avoid worldly and empty chatter, for it will lead to further ungodliness, and their talk will spread like gangrene. Guys, you know what gangrene is? It's like a canker. It is where dead tissue that doesn't get blood flow to it, it's dying. It's a part of your body that's physically dead and losing all blood flow. And so the Bible warns us that empty chatter, worldly things, gossip, all that stuff that doesn't bring any glory to God will hurt us, will stop the blood flow to those important parts, our fingers and our toes, all those places that will get gangrenous first or get those cankers on it. Just like plants will get cankers on them, where parts of that flesh, parts of that plant will die, and it'll be dead tissue on that plant, right? That dead stalk. Parts of that just lose blood flow, lose oxygen, lose everything it needs. This is so important because right now you are being inundated daily with fake news, AI, so much chatter, so much evil, so much gossip from way straight in front of you, sometimes right around you, maybe in the school pickup line, maybe it's on the news, or maybe it's on YouTube. Wherever you're getting your information, it is so much stuff coming at you full force all the time. So meditate and think about those good things. Present yourself a workman that doesn't need to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth, rightly, accurately handling God's word, studying it, getting to know him a little more each day so that when it's time to present yourself, you are strong and you are ready. And you know that your little digits are not going to get weak. You're not going to surround yourself with that chatter and that gossip and that ick that's all around you. Concentrate on those things, those solid things of the solid word of God. Present yourself as that strong worker. You can do it. I'm praying for you this week. Love you. See you soon.
Yay.
Awesome. Awesome.
You are strong. You are not weak. I love
Nope.
it.
Not at all. Yeah.
We're
Well,
stronger
I have a
than
good
that.
time coming in each week. And I know Miss Ann's already had a week and it's only been Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. But you know what? It's going to be a wonderful week, guys. We have so much information that we've learned today from Ann's
Yes.
angle, from Sandy, Cayce making dollar meals. Excuse
Yeah.
me. Don't forget to come in this week and check out Hey Bale and Friends, because you're going to see one of us each day during the week. And you can come back at any time and check us out on Tuesdays. Our live streams are on repeat, so you can always go back and get information. And we want to just help you fill your week up with those good things, those lovely things, those positive things, and not all this fake stuff that be showing up in your news feed. So anyway, on that note, have a good week, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye, y'all. Bye.
Love you.
Bye, y'all. Bye.
Love y'all.